Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this week's Vendasta webinar coming to you from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. My name is Janessa Yeomans, and I'm going to be your host for today's webinar, all about Facebook Messenger Chatbot, which is the newest addition to our marketplace. Just a quick reminder to everybody on the line, Marketplace is your single source of truth for all products that Vendasta offers. The Marketplace team works hard to bring together both the best solutions and the best rates for you, our partners. Access to Marketplace lives right in Partner Center, so if there's anyone on the line that this doesn't look familiar to, please either let me know or reach out to your Partner Success Manager and we'll make sure you know where this is. And just a quick reminder, every Marketplace product is an avenue for additional revenue. Everything in there is another way for your agency or your team to bring in more revenue. A quick housekeeping item before we jump into the new product here. As usual, we will have a live Q&A at the end of the session. So if you think of questions during this presentation, please type them into the chat box and they will be answered towards the end of the session. So now, before we get too in-depth with the new product, let's talk a little bit about the vendor that's providing these services. Who exactly is SiteGlue? Well, to help me with that, I've got Jim Wannick, founder and CEO of SiteGlue. Jim, welcome and thank you so much for joining us today.
Hi, Janessa. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So Jim, to start, why don't you tell us a little bit about SiteGlue?
Well, I founded SiteGlue in 2016, and we deploy or provide automated and live chat for websites and now Facebook Messenger. So our chatbots answer common questions. They can book appointments in real time, or they can route hot leads to your email, phone, or CRM. So the platform's designed to increase engagement and conversions on websites and Facebook Messenger.
Perfect. Sorry, I'm going.
And,
yep, go ahead.
Yeah, Google's done some research that people would rather message a business than call them. So our platform enables that two-way messaging. The front end is automated to answer common questions, like I said, using the chatbot. But we've also built tools within the platform to transfer from an automated conversation to a human-to-human conversation, either by phone, text message, or using the Facebook Messenger app itself. So our goal is really just for businesses to engage customers 24 hours a day and have better data-driven conversations with new customers.
Awesome. Thank you for giving us a little bit of background on SiteGlue and really what you guys are doing. So for everyone on the line, you might be familiar with SiteGlue. They do have two really amazing chatbot products already in the marketplace. But what we're talking about today is Facebook Messenger Chatbot. Facebook Messenger Chatbot is a social product that delivers automated chat to instantly engage your Facebook community and convert hot leads into customers. These chatbots are customized to answer common questions, promote offers, book appointments, qualify leads, as well as route them to your staff 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So before we get right into the product, take you through the demo, which we are going to do shortly. Why chatbots? Why are chatbots important? Well, there's a lot of different reasons why chatbots are so great. One is they increase conversions. We've got a really great stat here. 9 out of 10 web visitors leave your website without taking any action. So these chatbots are a great way to keep them engaged and drive them to take action, as well as there is that intelligent agent handoff. So, they can automate those types of conversations where people are coming to you later in the day, at night, We're making sure that you can have those interactions 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, as well as when visitors want to chat with a live person or when they have those more in-depth questions where they need that next level of service, the chatbot instantly connects them with your staff, like Jim said, by phone, text message, or through Facebook Messenger. As well as they are secure. So there is the state of the art, technology, everything that is shared there is secure and confidential. One of my favorite things about them, you can schedule appointments in real time. So how often are people coming to your website after hours? They're wanting to book an appointment. They can't call in. This way they can do it right through that chatbot. There is Zapier integration. Eliminate forms and leverage conversation to qualify those leads, gather information, and post the data to your CRM, email platform, or any Zapier connected application, as well as promote special offers. So attract new customers by advertising and promoting new discounts and coupons with that chatbot. So there's a lot of really great things you can do with chatbots. But so now that, we've had them for a while, people realize how great they are. Why messenger chatbots? Why take that next step and get a messenger chatbot? A little bit has to do with how much messaging apps are growing. Within the last year, the top 4 messenger apps have actually surpassed the top 4 social networks for more active users monthly. And this number is in the millions. So we have more consumers every day going on these messenger apps than we have going on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. So it is a really great place to be. As well as Facebook Messenger specifically is one of the most widely used apps in the world, with 1.3 billion, and that is billion with a B, people active users each month. Facebook Messenger is really bridging the world of social network to one of messaging apps. On top of that, more than 2 billion conversations are exchanged between businesses and users each month on Facebook Messenger. Things like the private messages mainly consist of requests for information, general comments, and complaints. All stuff that, a chatbot could easily handle for the business. As well as, you can use these chatbots to, drive awareness. 63% of people are messaging more than they did 2 years ago, and this number is just increasing every year. So you can use these to get your business, your product, your service, anything that you want to share with consumers in front of more people online, as well as acquire new customers. 80% of adults, and the big number there, 91% of teens are using messaging apps every day. So you can find and interact with new customers that are spending the time as well as spending the money. And one of the big things, I know I said this already, but I really want to stress this, private messages between SMBs and consumers mainly are requests for information, general comments, and complaints. So all of the messages that are already coming into this business are stuff that the chatbot could easily just answer or take over for them, or have them route to the business if it needs be, saving that business owner lots of time and money instead of having someone on there all the time. So with that, why don't we get into a little bit more about the Facebook Messenger chatbot by SiteGlue. Like I said before, they are industry-specific chatbots for your business to instantly answer common questions, promote offers, book appointments, and route those hot leads to your staff 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. How it works, you'll go into Partner Center. Again, if you're not familiar with Partner Center, let us know, and activate the Facebook Messenger chatbot. As soon as you go to activate it, you're just going to want to select which industry-specific template to configure for your business or for your client's business. This is all in the activation form. From there, you'll need to add SiteGlue as an admin user to the business Facebook page. And SiteGlue will configure the Facebook Messenger chatbot and deploy within 3 business days. It's a really simple and easy process. And for some of you that are wondering about that activation form, it is so simple. All we're asking as soon as you go to activate it is which industry is it best for, what is the Facebook page, and then I understand that SiteGlue needs access to that Facebook page in order to set up the chatbot. Such a simple process to get it going. So from there, I'm just going to pass it over to Jim here, and he's actually going to take us through a demo of that product.
Okay, thanks, Janessa.
Perfect. So you should be able to take control there, Jim.
Right, are you able to see my screen?
We are.
So I just set up a couple conversations to demo how the chatbot for Facebook Messenger works. This is a health club where we set up a chatbot to actually register customers with a 30-day free membership. So this is, the splash or the greeting module. And then it's all menu driven about our clubs. They have an Oak 2 clubs. And then can sign up for the free trial and use the club 30 days free. Another example would be for a property manager down in Florida. So this bot's configured to allow the users to find a home, get a home valuation, or connect with an agent via messenger or live chat. Social Ordeals is a Vendasta partner that has a chatbot running on their messenger account. I actually started a conversation with the bot, and then Simon, one of the principals, jumped into the conversation to ask how he could help. So this illustrates the bot to human transfer. But if I reset the conversation, I can show you from, if I can get that. Each messenger bot starts with a get started button, or you can also load a JSON payload if you're building a messenger ad that would preload the start message. So that's a quick demo of the messenger bot.
Perfect. Thank you so much for that, Jim. Perfect. Thank you for taking us through that, Jim. And so now just to get a little bit more into what the offer is and what you can find in Marketplace. As I mentioned before, it is available now. You can go into Marketplace today and find that Facebook Messenger chatbot. It is available to all of our partners for $30 a month. And we do suggest you retail it about $45, but again, you do know your client best. If you can increase that margin, definitely go for it. Something we didn't talk about that I really want to stress too is it is more than just having the chatbot in Facebook Messenger, but it's also a great way to have this incorporated into some of the digital advertising you might already be doing on Facebook. You can create a Facebook ad with destination to Messenger to drive traffic and have the Messenger bot used. Some marketers have seen an 80% increase in Facebook ad conversions using Chatbot with a strong call to action. So if you can see here, we've got the ad, and then it's got the learn more, which pushes over into the Facebook Messenger where we have that chatbot ready to start that conversation. We're just going to go through some of the quick FAQs that have come up before we get into everyone's questions on the line. One of the ones that we've seen come up quite a bit from our teams is, what industries do the pre-trained chatbots cover? So right now they cover auto dealers, dentists, digital agencies, health clubs, home services, law firms, insurance agents, property managers, real estate agents, restaurants, and retailers. Again, you don't have to be quickly scribbling this down. It is all available on that product page in Marketplace. And can we get a chatbot built for other industries? Absolutely. So whether you have another industry that you're working in, or whether you want something specific for your company, we have an add-on for that. So if you're talking to one of your clients and they're really interested in the Facebook chatbot, but they want something really tailored to their own needs, we can definitely make that happen, and there is that add-on there for it now. And lastly, why do you need admin access to the business Facebook page? Simply put, Facebook has strict guidelines for what and who can publish on their platform. So right now, only business page admin users can deploy an app to Facebook Messenger. So that's why we do need access to the page. But once the chatbot is deployed, you can remove site glues as a page admin. Now, quickly, before we get into the questions, there is a little bit more I wanted to share with you. You heard me talk about that custom development add-on. I just wanted to make sure everyone was aware that there are add-ons. We can see that custom chatbot development for the Facebook Messenger chatbot, but it's also now available for the website chatbot starter and pro that were previously in Marketplace. So now when you go to those product pages, you can see that custom chatbot development, as well as there is option for additional text messages with both the starter and the pro. So if you were previously interested in having a custom chatbot, you can now go and do that in the Marketplace. Perfect. All right, so now we're going to open it up to the questions. If you haven't already, type them into the chat box and we'll get to as many as we can. Just go and take a look here. All right, it looks like we have a few questions coming through already. So one question, and Jim, I'm going to tee this one up to you. So what would constitute a custom chatbot? So if someone's going out to a consumer, say a restaurant, when would maybe they want to do a custom chatbot instead of that industry-specific one?
Well, we've tried to cover, like for the restaurants example, we've integrated with OpenTable for reservations. I guess some custom development would be some deep API integration with their CRM or some type of third-party application. The whole goal of the templates is to minimize the custom development, but if there's an industry that isn't covered by one of our templates, that's where the custom development is really designed to serve.
Perfect. Thank you for that, Jim. So another question, and this one I believe goes a little bit into the custom chatbots, I would assume, but they're wondering about the information gathered for answering questions via the chatbot. Does that come from an onboarding call with the business? Or if you are getting the custom chatbot, I guess more, are you doing that onboarding call, or how are you determining what questions are there?
So we'll simply configure the template based on the business profile. And then I'll publish that chatbot for their review of the conversation flow. And then we'll either jump on a call to customize the onboarding questions. For instance, we recently customized a home services bot for a roofing company. So the roofing company wanted to better qualify their leads to find out what type of roof needs to be repaired, even down to the type of whether it's chimneys or what type of how steep the roof is. So that is how we would customize the questions in the chatbot to qualify leads better.
Perfect. Sounds good. So someone's asking a little bit more, and they're just wondering if you can go into a little bit more details on the intelligent agent handoff process. So how exactly that works, at what point does it get handed off?
So if the user asks a question that the AI or the bot doesn't recognize, the bot will simply answer, "Sorry, I can't help you with that. I can connect you with one of our staff now," and then we give them 3 options to connect by text message, telephone, or email. So if they choose by phone, we simply ask them for their phone number, and the chatbot creates a conference call between the business and the customer's phone number. If they choose text message, again, they'll enter their phone number. The chatbot will send them a text message from the SiteGlue phone number, and when they reply to that text message, the business can respond using the SiteGlue text message app. And then finally, if it's an email response, we'll ask for the user's name and email address, and then we'll send an email to both the customer and the business so they can follow up by email. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think you explained that really well there. And yeah, I just got the yes from our attendees. So thank you for that, Jim. A little bit more. So we do have one question, and it's how is this different from Facebook Messenger that is already available? And I think that one's pretty simple. It's just we're adding that chatbot on top of the Facebook Messenger that's already there.
Right. As a standard feature in Messenger, you can create quick replies to let users know that a live agent or a live person will respond. So a chatbot really enhances that auto response feature. So you could promote offers or specials that are customized for your business.
Sounds good. So there's a couple questions more just around the original, not specific to the Facebook Messenger. But one, I see that there are 1,500 messages in the package. If you don't know how many you will have each month, if you go over the 1,500, will you get the fee auto added? The functionality won't just stop or be shut down since you are over the limit, or how does that work? So I believe at this time, an admin user would need to go in and add that add-on to the product to get the additional text messages. But do they get any sort of messaging, or what happens if they hit their limit?
We'll simply send them an email to notify them that they've reached the limit, but their service will continue. We don't disable any accounts if there's a temporary, if their limit is exceeded temporarily. And that's why we also introduced the text message add-on package. So at any time you reach a threshold of usage, you can purchase that add-on and add an additional 500 text message text messages to your account.
Perfect. One more question here. For websites, do you have a WordPress login, or is it more of a script code that you add?
It's a JavaScript that we add to the footer of the page. And in the SiteGlue dashboard, there's a link to a third-party plugin we use called Embed Code that makes it real easy to embed that code on one page or embed it across the entire WordPress site.
Perfect. Just going through the rest of the questions here. So we do have someone just asking about what verticals it's good for, and I'm just gonna quickly, I wonder which slide it was, run back here. So the verticals are those specific industries that we do have the pre-trained chatbots for already. Those would be what verticals you're going to want to go out and target right away. But again, if you are working with other verticals and there is interest, that's where we can have those custom developed chatbots. Anything you wanted to add there, Jim?
No, I think, you know, to dig deeper, we're getting a lot of traction in the home services vertical, as well as property managers, dentists, and restaurants. I think a lot of partners have enabled the digital agency bot just to use it as an example on their site. And the other thing I was going to mention is in the FAQs, we have a live demo of each of the pre-trained chatbots as well.
Perfect. Sorry. At that point, I'm just going to say thank you, everyone, for getting in your questions. If there's anything that we didn't get to today, I will work with your partner success manager and make sure that we do personally follow up with you. For everyone on the line, you know, those next steps, I know we talk about them every webinar, but we want to just make sure you're going into Marketplace, you're taking a look at these product pages. There are a lot of information on them. If you know you're thinking about other questions maybe coming up later or in an hour from now, there are a lot of great FAQs on those pages. Everything from, you know, what are the suggested retail prices to what industries work good for these. And then you can take these products, you can package them, you can bundle them, all of that in your store in Marketplace. As well as if you do need help, just reach out to your partner success manager and they're there to help you out. Jim, thank you so much for joining me today, answering our questions and taking us through that really great demo of the new product.
Great, thanks, Janessa.
All right, and again, my name is Janessa. If you do have any questions, please let us know, and thank you for joining us today.